We're taking our show on the road. We're talking about the field day, August 15th, north of the border in Quebec with our friend Sam Coutu, and what you can learn when we get north of the St. Lawrence Seaway in this special edition of XtremeAg's Cutting the Curve.
Welcome to XtremeAg's Cutting the Curve podcast, where real farmers share real insights and real results to help you improve your farming operation. And now, here's your host, Damian Mason.
Hey there, welcome to another fantastic episode. This is a special episode of XtremeAg's Cutting the Curve because I'm excited to have my friend Sam Coutu on. Sam is our XtremeAg guy north of the border. He is in the French part of Canada. That would be Quebec or Quebec, depending on if you want to call it a Qua or a Cup. But the point is we're going to be there. Saint Norbert, spelled like Saint Norbert if you're Anglo like me. August 15th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., you're going to learn about skip row corn, high population versus low population, and what that might determine on yield. Also, his soybeans went in quite late, but he's got fertility experimentation going on. There's also going to be challenges between some of the XtremeAg guys with their recommendations versus Sam, pair it up with a fertility company. This is kind of a cool thing, and see whether the guy from Arkansas with his recommendations can compete with the guy who's right there like Sam. So anyway, Sam is kind of a big deal. Spray Tech, Nature's Alpine, and Agro Liquid are going to be there, and I'm going to be there. Tell me what we can expect to see when we're in Saint Norbert.
Yeah, thanks for having me today. So we're gonna see what is nice. It's been a challenge to do because to get the product from the States and from different places. So we're gonna have a lot of new things for here to experiment. So we have Spray Tech with their adjuvant, their plus foliar. We have Agro Liquid with their Surkey. We're gonna have Nature's Alpine, which is kind of the deal around here. It's mainly the main company we deal with our fertilizer here. So it's nice to have other company to compare and see the results.
Skip row corn. I saw it when I was at Johnny Verrell's in Tennessee. What do you expect to see on your skip row corn in your geography?
If we can take advantage of the longer days here, that's really the main goal.
Okay, so the goal on the skip row corn, you're obviously, we saw it in Tennessee, but you're 800 miles north of Tennessee, 600 miles north of Tennessee. You get an extra hour and a half daylight, maybe 2 hours of more daylight.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And so the idea is with more spacing, you get more sunlight per plant. Can spend less. Are you spending less money on seed, or is the advantage just the yield?
So on the seed, it's the same as what you don't seed in between the rows, you seed it on the row.
Okay, so it's a more your spacing is greater or is closer. It's just that you have more room between rows.
Yeah. So I simulate a 32 population.
Yep.
But on 2 rows instead of 3, so it ended up with 43,000 and a half.
Yep. Yep. So your same population, 32,000 per acre, but you're doing that
But on the row, you're really closer.
Okay, so the benefit by August 15th, that corn's going to be, we're going to know what it's going to do.
Oh, yeah. So the ears are going to be there, and we're going to have to see what it's going to look like. Compare to the high population that is really 45, just behind it. And the low population, which is a 32.
Okay, so you're doing skip row and high population versus low population, or does all of that have skip row? In other words, are you doing 3 different things: high population, low population, and skip row?
Yes.
Okay. And so in your neighborhood, I know that it's a neat thing. Only about 1% of the entire province, Quebec, is in farmland, and that's mostly all not too far from you. So we're going to have a bunch of your neighbors coming over. Has anybody in your neighborhood done skip row corn?
No.
Okay. So you're going to have a lot of interest in that.
Yep, I think
Okay.
so.
Talk to me about the challenge plots. You've got Kelly and Chad and Matt and
Yep,
Temple doing different stuff.
yeah. So I send what the soil looks like here. I send the test plot, the soil tests to the
Yes.
guys, and they gave me back what population they want and what fertilizer, how they want it. And it's so far it's really nice to see the difference between the guys.
Okay. So and then the challenge plots, each of you pairs up with a representative from a fertility company. Yes.
No, so the guys they ask me, can you have this, or this? And depending on what I can get, I put what they want.
Okay. Because some of the products that say we used in the United States is not available to you.
Yep.
All right. So right now,
But
on corn,
we have more and more product available,
yeah.
thanks to XtremeAg, and we're really pushing to make them come here.
So Kelly and Chad did a corn plot, and then Matt and Temple did a soybean plot, and you did one of each, right?
Yep.
All right. Are you going to win?
I hope so. But I'm kind of the check strip where I'm doing what I'm doing local to compare, and it's gonna be nice to compare what they are doing.
Yeah. So you're doing what normally you would do in Saint Norbert, Quebec, and Matt is saying, let's do this crazy stuff. And you're thinking this will either work or it's going to fail because he's based on Arkansas.
Yep.
Which one has you most excited?
Plots right now,
Yeah.
I would say Chad.
Chad's?
Yep.
See, he's cheating. He's been to your farm and the other guys haven't.
Yep.
He knew what he was getting into. All right. Soybeans. Are you concerned that we're not going to have a good representation because they went in late, or you think they'll still look fine?
Yeah, they went really late, but we're still gonna have a good idea of it's a new Z series from Pioneer, and it's already it's young. It's been planted on, I think it was June 12th.
Okay.
It's already out and it's already doing its things, and now we're gonna have it. What is gonna be nice also is we have variety plots, and when we plant the beans, there was some, I wasn't there, but there was more space that they left, so we came back 3 weeks later and planted the same hybrids just beside it. So we're gonna see the effect of later planting.
Yeah. So that's cool. So you're going to be able to do, we can experiment with time of planting as well as variety. And then obviously you're doing fertility changes up on the soybeans.
Yeah, that was the trickiest part. The fertility, that's a challenge when the guys, I know the guys have a special planter for their field day plots. That was my planter for every day, So
yeah. You didn't use it. You did not use a special piece of equipment for your plots. You just did what you normally do in your rest of your fields.
Yes.
All right. So if I come to this, which I am coming to it.
Yep.
Tell the person listening and watching this why they need to come to this. First off,
because you're going to be there.
Because I'm going to be there, right? And we're going to do a plot. We're going to do a panel after. So tell us about the schedule. We start at 10 a.m. We go to 3 p.m.
Yep. So in the morning, we're going to have 4 sessions in the different test plots.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we're going to have a lunch on site. And after the lunch, we're going to have the panels with you and the guys, the XtremeAg guys are coming.
Yep.
And we're going to have 4 more sessions after lunch.
Out in the field.
Yep, out in the field.
And we have an interpreter.
Yes, we hire 2. We're going to have 2 interpreters.
Okay.
For the panels, and also they're going to be in the field for some specific stations.
Perfect.
Yep.
And then the other part of this is lunch. Now, wait a minute. Am I getting like poutine, or am I? What are we having?
It's more like barbecue.
Okay.
Yep. And it's not already all set up, but it looks like we're gonna have some wild meats.
Some what?
Wild meats.
Like Canadian caribou, reindeer? What are we talking about here?
More like wild hogs.
I like it. I like it. And then the night before, I'm going to get there and visit you, and we're going to go through all this, and I'm going to drink 2 Labatts. Is that okay?
I can find you that.
Okay, thank you. Answer me this. About the thing that you want to do, that you've been to a bunch of our field days and stuff here in the United States. What thing are you going to take from the field days that you're like, here's something I really want to make sure that I do at ours that I learned from somebody else's?
What I really want to do.
Yep. You're dividing up your crowd. You're doing 4 stations. You're giving them lunch.
Yep.
Why would you, Sam, come to this field day?
Because it's going to be a nice opportunity to see new companies, see different guys from the States, different idea than from what we have locally here.
Yeah.
Different mindsets. So there will be takeaways for sure for everyone who's coming.
I like it. I think there's going to be a lot of good stuff because we've already had a couple. Yours is the second to last. Simple Roads is the final field day of the year. We've got yours in August. We also have Johnny Varell's on August 5th. We have Kevin Matthews in North Carolina on August 7th. You're going to be at yours, and I'm going to be there as well, August 15th in Saint Norbert. And it's going to be a fantastic day. It's all hands on, lots of question. The panel is some of the XtremeAg guys and you. And I'll be hosting that, and we make it very interactive. That's the thing that everyone understand, right? They can ask whatever questions they want. Some of the ideas that our guys come up with might sound a little crazy, but you're going to see some of them in play right there. So,
and with the interpreter, it's going to be really nice. Everybody's going to be fluent. It's going to be easy to understand, and as we have done other field day in the past on other farms with Americans, and the translation wasn't something present.
Right.
And that's something I really want to have on my field day, that the interpreter.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, Chad and our girl Shelly came up to your part of the world, and there were several hundred people at a field day. We want to do the same thing. We want to make it there. If you want to register, these are free to attend. Anyone can attend.
Yep.
You don't have to be an XtremeAg member. You've got to go on and register. You can go to extremeag.farm and register. It's free to attend, and the lunch is free. There's companies you can talk to. You're going to hear from Spraytech, Nature's Alpine, Agro Liquid. You're going to have.
And we're going to have also local sponsors.
Yeah, local retailer.
Local retailers and local grain buyers or bin sellers, whatever. We're going to have different stuff on site also.
Did you get a free grain bin out of this deal? You got a grain bin company there?
Yeah, I hope so. Grain leg.
Equipment? There going to be some equipment people there?
Yeah, John Deere's supposed to be here. My local Deere dealer is supposed to be here.
That's fantastic. So you can come out and kick the bricks and see all kind of stuff.
Yep.
I'm excited about it.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. And then you'll learn and you'll see what Sam does. And Sam can tell you his mistakes. That's the good thing also at XtremeAg. We're not afraid to admit our mistakes. Sometimes you go to these seed company events and everything is a big success. Oh, just buy that seed. We're not doing that.
No, and I'm really humble. There's 14 different corn hybrids in the Pioneer plots. And there's one or two that it's been planted just before a big rain event. And there's one or two that the population is not that great. But it's nice to see the do's and don'ts, you know?
Yeah.
We always tell, don't plant before a big rain event.
Yeah.
But that morning we had two.
So that's good because some of the field days they would go out and mow down everything that didn't look good. You're showing everyone. You're showing everything. That's good. Yep. All right. I think we're going to leave it there. So you want to hear from all these companies and see what they have to offer. It's not a big sales pitch. It's very informative. You just heard Sam admit that He's going to leave up even his duds, his failures. He's going to let you see everything. We were taking the mask off, man, warts and all, because you get to see everything. The guys from XtremeAg are going to be there. Sam's going to be there. I'm going to be there. We're going to have a panel, lots of questions, lots of information so you can help farm better. I'm excited. XtremeAg's first venture north of the border.
Yep. It will
International relations. Huh?
It will be great on ice.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And the bad thing is I just saw that the exchange rate's getting better for Canada and worse for Americans. So I'm afraid I'm going to need a loan from you when I get up there, Sam. Can you loan me some money?
Oh, yeah. You just have one less beer.
One less beer? Okay. His name is Sam Coutu. So check it out. August 15th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's Eastern time zone. We want you to be there. Go on the website, XtremeAg.farm, and sign up and register. We really want to make this a great event for you and educational. You know it will be if you show up. Sam's going to make it that way. So I'll see you in August with our friend Sam of the North.
Yep. See you there.
Got it. Till next time. Damian Mason here with XtremeAg Cutting the Curve. Check out all of our great stuff at our website while you're there. While you're there to register for the field days, check out some of the videos that I've done with Sam, and you can learn more and help you farm better.
That's a wrap for this episode of Cutting the Curve. Make sure to check out XtremeAg.farm for more great content to help you squeeze more profit out of your farming operation.